Welcome to the Aish Ventures, where stories come alive. Today's adventure is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. No one believes a liar, even when he speaks the truth. Once upon a time, in a small mountain village, there lived a young shepherd boy who looked after the village sheep. Every morning, he took the sheep to the hills and watched them graze under the bright blue sky. At first, he enjoyed his work, but after a few weeks, he began to feel bored and lonely. He sighed and said to himself, "Nothing ever happens here. I wish something exciting would come along." One afternoon, as he sat on a rock, a mischievous thought came to his mind. He smirked and said quietly, "What if I pretend a wolf is coming? That will bring the villagers running." Standing up, he cupped his hands around his mouth and shouted, "Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is attacking the sheep!" The villagers heard his cry and came rushing up the hill with sticks and tools to help. When they arrived, they found the boy laughing so hard he could barely speak. "Where is the wolf, boy?" The boy wiped his tears of laughter and said between giggles, "There is no wolf. I was just joking." The villagers frowned and warned him, "Do not waste our time again." They went back down the hill, shaking their heads in annoyance. The next day, the boy felt bored once more and thought, "That was fun. Let's do it again." "Wolf! Wolf! The wolf is chasing the sheep!" Once again, the villagers dropped everything and ran to the hilltop. But when they got there, they saw no wolf, only the boy laughing and rolling on the grass. "You foolish boy! If you keep lying, no one will believe you when danger is real." "Oh, it's just a bit of fun. No harm done." The villagers left again, this time more upset than before. Days passed peacefully, until one afternoon, the boy heard a rustling sound behind the bushes. He turned and froze. A real wolf had appeared, its sharp eyes gleaming and teeth bared. The boy's heart pounded as the wolf crept closer toward the flock of sheep. He jumped up in terror and shouted at the top of his lungs, "Wolf! Wolf! Please help me!" His voice echoed through the valley, but no one came. He screamed again desperately, "Help! There really is a wolf this time!" But the villagers, hearing his cries, said among themselves, "It's another one of his tricks." No one moved from their work. They ignored his shouts completely. The wolf growled and lunged at the sheep, scattering them in fear. The boy threw stones and shouted, but the wolf was too strong. At last, the wolf grabbed one sheep and disappeared into the forest. The boy sat down and cried bitterly. "I lied so many times that no one believes me now." When evening came, he returned to the village with tears in his eyes. The villagers saw him without the sheep and asked worriedly, What happened, child? There really was a wolf this time, but you didn't come. I'm sorry for lying before. The elder villager sighed deeply and said kindly, "We forgive you, but remember, truth is precious, and once lost, it's hard to find again." From that day, the boy never lied again. He worked hard, watched the sheep carefully, and became known as an honest shepherd. Sometimes, when children passed by, he would tell them gently, "Always tell the truth, even if it's boring. Lies only bring sorrow." The boy grew up wiser and kinder, respected by the villagers once more. And whenever he looked at the hills, he remembered the day he learned that truth builds trust, but lies destroy it. No one believes a liar, even when he speaks the truth. Did this story spark an idea for you? We'd love to hear it. Send us the name and details of a character, or any creative ideas you have for our next adventure. Your imagination could be a part of our next story. Email thetheaishventures@gmail.com and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any adventure in future.